Hey guys, I thought I would make a video of me doing my daily hormone injections because I thought it might be something that other people who are interested in freezing their eggs might want to see. So yeah, first I'll show you. This is the Orgalutran. Comes in a box. And it's this little preloaded syringe. So you basically just pop it out of the plastic, let the air out of the syringe, and then put it right in, no measuring anything, which is cool. This is the one I take in the morning that I started on day 6 because it prevents you from ovulating. So we want to keep all those little eggies in there. We don't want them to escape before we want them to. Then I have the Gonal F, which also comes in this big box. Totally unnecessary. Lots of packaging. And then all of this plastic. And so the pen is right here. You just pop it out. These are all needles. It comes with about 8, and I only need 1, so again, lots of waste. I'll show it to you when I actually do it. And then the Menopur comes in a box as well with a bunch of vials. This is all my extra saline, and you can tell the saline and the Menopur apart because the Menopur is that kind of beige top and the saline is the gray. Okay, let's get started. So for the Gonal F, what you do, you take off this lid, which is kind of stiff, and then you take an alcohol swab, clean the top, and you put a needle on. Here's my needles. So the needle, you just pop this on, turn it clockwise, and there you go. This is the needle cap. Take that off, garbage. And then what you want to do, this says 0. So to prime the needle, I guess, you turn this to 25. I think it's 25. And then you push this until you see fluid at the end, which you can just see. So there's extra in the needle so that you're able to do that. So it went back to 0. So I'm going to dial it up to 300 because that's my dose. I can't really see this. 300. 300. So now it's ready to go. And I'm going to take another alcohol swab. I'll stand up so you can see this. I kind of alternate which side I do the injections on. I'm trying to think where I did the Orgalutran this morning. I don't remember. I think it was the left. We'll go for the left. So I'm going to pinch, find a good area of fat. I've already washed my hands, obviously. And 1, 2, 3, boop. You just want to hold it steady so as to slowly inject it. And then once it's all the way, you're supposed to hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And take it out. There you go. Injection number 1. And then I have a couple of Sharps containers. This one and this one. This one is specifically for this cap, I guess. You put it in here and you twist it and it pulls the needle off and the needle's inside. So you don't like stick yourself while you're taking it off. So now this was just 1 dose. It can come up with up to 900 in it, but I was just doing 1 day, so they just gave me 1 day. So that I guess is garbage now. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it. On to the Menopur. So I'm on 150 IUs, so that's 75, 75, 1 vial of saline, And then I have syringe, needle, Q-cap, which is something I'll show you in a sec, and more alcohol swabs, and we're good to go. So I take this out of here, get my Q-cap, which I'll show you what it looks like in a second. So it's this little thing. It's really just used, I think, for people who aren't experienced in giving injections so that you can mix the medications more easily. So what you do, I need 1 ml of saline, so I'm gonna put it to 1 of air. I'm just gonna suck some air into there. Then I flip the top of this off. Now, the nurse told me to swab this, but I learned in nursing school that it already comes sterile, so I'm not gonna waste an alcohol swab. So I put it in there, inject the air in, and then I want 1 ml of fluid. There's a bubble in there, so I'm gonna knock it out. There we go. And push it up to 1. Now I can toss this into my sharps. And now for the Menopure. So let's see if you can see. It comes in a powder form. And it kind of hardens, so it's all in this little block. So I'm gonna pop that off, stick this on, and I'm wondering if you can see how quickly it dilutes. I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit of fluid in there. I'm sorry, I know this is not focusing. Boop, there it goes. So I put all of the saline in there, mix it around. You don't want to shake it because you don't want any unnecessary air bubbles. So I just swirl it a few times, suck all of the contents into here, sharps, do that all again. Almost forgot to mix it. And suck it all out. I'll worry about the air bubbles after. So I can take off my Q-cap now. Gotta keep the end sterile. And here's my needle. What is it? 27 gauge, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch? 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm gonna push the air out. There's gonna be a couple of little bubbles at the top probably. And there's a couple of little bubbles at the bottom there. I think you can see them. I'm just gonna knock them out. And I'm gonna push up till the needle is primed and a little drop of fluid comes out. There we go. And injection number 2, alcohol swab. I'm gonna do the left side again. Not the exact same location, but probably just like right next to it. And easy peasy lemon squeezy. I can get a different angle there. Oh, this one kind of stings a bit. Not stings, you can just sometimes feel the fluid going in more than other days. And into my sharps container, which is very full, as you can see. It's everything sticking out. And toss all that into my garbage. And what else? Also just want to say that I just woke up from a very long, very deep nap, which is why I look a little haggard, but just a symptom of the hormone treatments. Apparently they make you super tired. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. If anyone has any questions, feel free to comment or send me an email. And yeah, enjoy your day.